Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to my channel for another Heyday video. Now we're heading off to Thailand for the next valley, and I'm really happy about this one because I've got some wonderful information to show you. Now first of all, this valley is going to be a sanctuary valley. This means that you're going to be looking for sanctuary animals, collect those animals and then take them back to their little home and get lots of tokens. As you drive around the map, keep your eyes open for those animals. They're much easier to find than the chickens and the rewards are a lot greater. Also serve the buildings as well and build up your tokens. Now you've got two shops to go for. One is the shop where you can get these three specific items, or one is the shop for regular items that come within the game. I'll definitely be buying both. Now for me, I'm not so keen on getting the diamonds. They're very nice and handy, and I know quite a few of my friends like to grab this one, but that's not my cup of tea. What I actually prefer is something very different. The next option you've got down there is the boosters. Now I've got lots of boosters, and again, boosters are not really my thing. I do like them, they can be very handy indeed, and I hope we get some new ones. What's more important for me is the decoration, and because it is Thailand, we're going to be getting a very, very nice Buddha-style statue of a bee for this one. And that's the theme I'm going to be taking for this video. So from now on, I'm going to be looking at Thailand and some of the wonderful Buddha statues that we've got there. Now, looking on the internet, I found this really, really cool page that actually identifies 14 of the biggest Buddhas in Thailand. And according to the information, these big Buddha statues in Thailand are very popular landmarks. And there are dozens of these huge representations of the Lord Buddha dotted all around the country. And I'm going to be showing you 14 of those. When you actually go through the information, you're going to see a lot of really cool information. And some of the Buddhas are very different in style and appearance, in the way that they're seated and their actual facial features as well. Also, in addition to the materials as well, again, very, very different. But let's start looking at the first one. Now, the first one is Wat MUANG. This is in Ang Thong province. It's 92 meters tall, and this one is a rather large Buddha. It's one of the tallest ones in the world, and it's known as the Great Buddha of Thailand. The big statue is around 140 kilometers north of Bangkok, and it's gold plated, and it took 18 years to build. This one was completed in 2008, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, for those of you who want to see the picture, I've decided to add those in this time, and this one is Wat MUANG, and it does look very nice. I'd love to actually go and visit this place, take a photo myself, and add that to my collection. The next one is Wat BHURAPHA PIRAM. Please excuse my pronunciation throughout the video, by the way. Now, this one's known as Lang Foyai and is built from gold-covered reinforced concrete. And this one depicts the Veranda Munda pose. It's 59.2 meters tall, okay, and there's actually a viewing platform at the back of it which you can get good views, but not as good as the views that the actual statue can give you in itself. Now, what does it look like? There you go, and it's really, really tall, this one. You can see the platform there at the back in addition to the beautiful building around the outside. Very nice indeed, if I do say so. Next one is Wat Pho. This one's in Bangkok, and it's 46 meters long. Now, this one is a reclining Buddha, which is very different than some of the Buddhas you've been looking at here. We've got a few reclining Buddhas here in Japan as well. Now, it's not the topmost Buddha to look at, but this one was built in 1832. And one thing that's very interesting about this Buddha is the actual mother of pearl feet, and I think that's probably the most striking feature of it. And it's about 3 meters high and 4 meters long, covered with auspicious symbols, and this is what it looks like. I could imagine reclining there posing for this with my head on my hand as they build a statue. Next one is the Phuket Big Buddha. This one is in Phuket, and it's 45 meters tall. It's about 25 meters across at the base, and the entire body is constructed from reinforced concrete covered with beautiful Burmese white jade marble, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, this sculpture is seated on one of the island's tallest hills, and it's seated with its right hand over its right knee, reaching towards the ground with the palm facing inward, and it does look very beautiful indeed. And I'd like to visit this one especially because I do like the actual color. Now, the views from this location are actually very, very good as well. You can see to the east of the island, and in fact it's so big that you can see it from much of the southern part of Phuket as well. So a good tourist attraction. This is what it looks like. beautiful. Look at how it actually dominates that landscape there. It is really, really high up indeed. Now, the next one we've got down there is what? LOKAYASUTHARAM. This one's 37 meters long, and it's in the northwest of the island, which represents the historical heart of Ayutthaya. This one itself is a very nice and interesting place indeed. It's constructed from bricks and cement and covered with very large saffron covered robe. It's a more rugged appearance than its other Buddhas or its other brothers around in Bangkok, but very, very nice indeed. Additionally, there's also a small miniature scale model in front, so you can see the two Buddhas there, and if you look closely you can see the actual scale model version just in front, making it even more interesting. The next one we got is Wat INTHARAWIHAN. This one is in PHRA Nangkol in Bangkok, and it's 37 meters tall. It's also known as the Luang Pho Tu, and it actually has what we call a begging bowl, and sometimes you might see the local priest in the area where I live actually out collecting money by holding out a bowl for people to put the money in. This one has a top knot of hair as well and contains a Buddhist relic inside, which makes it even more interesting indeed. This one was gifted by the government of Sri Lanka, and it actually looks very, very nice if I do say so. So very cool indeed, especially that top part of the head there. Next one is Wat THIPSUKHONTHARAM, and this one is 32 meters tall. This one is the tallest bronze standing Buddha statue, and that's quite surprising considering how soft that bronze tends to be. So a feat of engineering. This one is surrounded by beautiful landscape gardens, and it stands in the Abhaya Mudra pose with the right hand raised, palm facing outwards and the fingers upwards. Very nice indeed, and this is what it looks like. I actually like the look of the garden around this. I think I'd enjoy visiting this one as well because I love nature and I love gardens in addition to Buddha statues. Next one is the Wat SRISOONTHORN in Phuket. It's 29 meters long. It's a reclining Buddha just like the one we saw earlier, and this one's actually located on the roof of the Wat Sarin's main building, which makes it rather interesting. It's worth stopping off to see the representation of and it has a very remarkable look with large ears and a very relaxed expression. And I think for me that's what makes it very interesting as well. It's on top of a building and a strange kind of look to it, and there you can see there from the actual image of the Buddha itself, and I like that reclining position, and I do like the way it looks there. Next one we got down there is Phra Buddha MONGKOL Maharaj. This only 19.9 meters tall, and it's one of the tallest Buddha statues in southern Thailand. It has a very trim physique, and it's only about 200 tons. The centerpiece of a municipal park, Phra Buddha MONGKOL enjoys spectacular views across the city, and there's actually a cable car leading up the hill to it if you prefer a nice leisurely way of getting to the sculpture, or you could walk up to it. The choice is yours at the end of the day. I must admit I would enjoy visiting this place. Again, very interesting to look at, and I've actually enjoyed looking at this website at all of these Buddha statues, by the way. The next one is the Wat PHANAN WORAWIHAN. Again, please excuse my pronunciation. 19 meters tall and one of Thailand's oldest big Buddhas. It's among the very first few upright big Buddhas in Thailand, and it was said to have been built in 1329. However, there are no actual records of the construction. It's made from bricks covered with stucco and gold, and it was originally out in the open, but later a building was then built around it. The Buddha itself has a saffron coloured robe and a very grim expression. The statue is seated in the mudra pose with the right hand touching the ground. Again, very different than some of the others. Let's have a look. It's located at the confluence of the Chao Phraya and Paksak rivers, and with age comes legends, of course, and locals claim that the statue shed tears when the Burmese invaders captured Athra in 1767. And this is what it actually looks like. Very interesting indeed. The fact that they built the building around it makes it even more interesting, I find. Next one is the Pattaya Big Buddha, 18 meters tall, built in the 1940s. And this sculpture has a great view down the long flight of stairs, around 170 small steps lined with impressive seven-headed Nagra, which is a serpent image. So you climb up to this statue to see it, and it actually does look very nice indeed. I like the actual view of this one from a lower down position looking up to it. The next one is the Wat Pafranot Doi Karma. This is 17 meters tall. It's in Chiang Mai, and this is the Temple of the Golden Mountain. And it's not visited as much as some of the others due to its many famous neighbours. But it's about 10 kilometers from Chiang Mai Centre and believed to be very old indeed. The statue is in the Bumsphara Mandar pose, so right fingers touching the ground. It's been very well looked after over the years, and the white and gold sculpture is easily the biggest Buddha in Chiang Mai, and it demonstrates some very traditional local styles. Now the reason I like this one is actually because of the two colorations of this one. It actually is a very nice, interesting gold-white contrast on that. Number 13 is the PHRA MONTHON Buddha. This one's 15.9 meters tall, and it's one of the world's tallest walking Buddhas, built in 1981 as a centerpiece for the park. It's also the tallest freestanding Buddha statue in the world, which makes it even more interesting. Unlike other standing Buddhas in Thailand, it's not supported by extra structures, and the statue is around 30 kilometers west of downtown Bangkok. So definitely worth visiting if you are there, especially considering how unique this statue actually is. And it does look very cool indeed, and I like the look of this one. Again, it's another one that I would enjoy looking at, especially in the evening based on this photo. Last one I got down here is the Khoi Samui Big Buddha. This one's 15 meters tall, and it's one of the most popular attractions on the island. Seated on the pedestal at the heart of Wat Phaya, the temple of the Big Buddha, you can find the Dharma wheel and a replica of the royal barge behind its actual gilded figure. The sculpture itself was built in 1972, which is when I was born, depicting the Buddha in a Bumsphara Mundra pose. It's such a significant attraction. The surrounding coastline is called the Big Buddha Beach. And very, very nice indeed as well, if I do say so. And I must admit, I do like this one a lot. Now, those are all of the Buddhas that I've actually got from that webpage. Why not check it out? If you're interested, I can give you the link, which is here. Go and check it out. Thailand does look like an interesting place. Some of my friends often visit there, and there's a lot of people within the community from Thailand. Now, this is the decoration that we are going to get. It is a sanctuary valley, as you know. I hope you will collect the decoration and add it to your collection. I like it a lot, and looking forward to actually getting this one. Now, if you do enjoy my content, please make sure you do support me. It's creator code Red Knight, that's R3DKNIGHTs, and I look forward to you supporting me within the game itself. Additionally, what you can do is to hit that subscription button, which is in the circle there, and subscribe to my channel. And if possible, watch some of my other videos. There's quite a few coming out, so I hope you enjoy them. But either way, I'll see you next time. Take care and enjoy the valley. Bye now.